Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through the process of creating a graphing question type in Canvas using H5P. In Canvas, I've already created a module, and in that module, I've created a page, and that page is completely empty right now, but we'll come back and add to it. That's where we're going to add our H5P. However, before we do that, what we need to do is create a background image with our question. So in Google Slides, I've already done that, but what we can do is just create essentially where they're going to graph. So we need to create a question of some kind with information, so data, and then a graphing background that they'll be able to click on to plot points. So you can see down here at the bottom, I have my question stem. I have it there so that I can easily copy and paste it into Canvas. And so now I have this slide, it's ready. I'm going to turn it into an image. In order to do that, I go to File, Download, and save as a JPEG or a PNG. Now I'm ready to go back to Canvas. In this page, I'm going to create my graphing question. So once I open up that page, I'm in editing mode, and what I need to do is look for the option to add an H5P. When I click on it, I'm going to need to add content. This blue button will allow me to do that, and then what I like to do is go to A to Z, which lists all the H5Ps alphabetically, and then I go down, and this is called Find Multiple Hotspots, and the reason is because I want my students to plot multiple points. So now that my H5P is open, I'm going to give it a title, and I'm going to need to title the question. So this specific question was about M&Ms and graphing. And so now I have the title of my H5P, I have the title of my question, and now I need to add a background image. Well, now I add that slide that I saved earlier with the graph on it. And now I did step 1. So right up here, you can see step 1 is background image. Now we're going to do step 2, which is hotspots. Here, we're going to add the task description, which is the question. And I'm going to give my hotspot a name. I believe I had 3. I'm going to double check. 1, 2, 3 points that I'm going to have them plot. And now I'm going to create the places where I want my students to click on. You have 2 options for shapes. I'm going to use a circle. I do need to say that this is the correct answer, and I can give them feedback. Now I'm going to move that to where I want the students to choose, so I need to really put it in the right spots. But I also want to adjust the size of it. It's a little bit larger than I want, so this looks just about right. It's not landing exactly where I want it, so what I can use is my keyboard arrows, and I can try to align it a little bit better. Now I'm going to make my second one. Perfect! So my last thing is to just give some feedback. What students will see if they click on an empty spot, they're going to see try again. So I'm all set. So again, just to review, the first thing you do is you title the H5P, then you title the question, then you add a background image. Then we go to step 2, which is hotspots. We type in the question, give the hotspot itself a name, tell how many correct answers there are, and then draw in my hotspots. And if for any reason I'm not sure if I checked off correct or if I want to adjust the feedback, I can click on it again and it'll give me an option to edit. Here I can double check that it says exactly what I wanted to say. Now we're all set. I'm going to click Save and Insert. My H5P will show up the way that my students will see it so I can test it out. So if I get it wrong, it actually shows me the feedback that I typed in, and it shows that I got 0 out of 3. But if I get it right, then it shows me how many I got, and it tells me to keep going. And so now that I found all 3, it says great, I found 3 out of 3, great job. Thank you again for joining me today. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, you need help with something or need clarification, please reach out to me at any time. Thank you.